Welcome back, guys. This is Legit Lee back with again with another video for you. So today I'm gonna start showing you guys how to design accessories for any type of tablet you may have. So if you have any of those Huion Drawing tablets, or even I mean, there's multiple. So you have like Wacom and uh, I think it's XP Pen, something like that. They have plenty of different ones out here that you can choose from. So right now I have this one. That's the reason why I have this page up to show you guys. It's the Huion Canvas Pro 16 drawing tablet. It came out this year in 2019, and it's pretty decent. A lot of people reviewed it, said how well it works, and it's small enough that it's portable, and it's not so small that you can't really draw on it like you want. So work good for like laptops. Now, if you guys have been watching my streams or videos, you would have noticed by now that I've kind of been doing a whole lot of Blender tutorials on how to design things, because I'm gonna be actually using this tablet to start designing my own characters and printing them out in like PLA and ABS with printers and stuff. So I got this drawing tablet to help draw up some reference images, maybe do some stuff with grease pencils, what I was trying to do with my laptop. So if you guys are interested in what laptop I have and what I've been doing, definitely consider subscribing and checking out those videos. I actually have a few out already about it, but soon in the future, I'm going to be showing a lot more. So definitely hit that notification bell too if you want to get notified for any new videos that pop out. Anyway, this is the tablet that I have. It's pretty decent, and I like it a lot. It's a battery-free pen there, so you don't have to charge it or anything. And it comes with a bunch of replaceable nibs. There's plenty of reviews on it. I don't think I'm going to review it myself unless somebody asks me, or if I need to show something that is doing this, like Blender stuff. Now you can see here, like the Wacom stuff is like expensive. A 22 HD, 21-inch screen is almost $1,000. So that says a lot. I mean, yeah, they're great, but I spent less than this actually. There was some kind of sale going on, and it was around like 304, I think, after everything. So it was a pretty decent steal. But you can get different ones. Like I said, this should work for any of them. They all pretty much use the same pen, I think. So like this one right here is pretty cheap, but it's a 12-inch. This one's a 16-inch. Then you got a 13-inch. So like you have other ones you could choose from that should be in your price budget, hopefully. So it'll help out a lot with Blender, basically. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. If you guys don't know by now, I actually design things in real life through Blender. So basically, I use Blender as my all-around tool for everything. Like I'm gonna probably come out with a video in a nearby future explaining why Blender is so great. If you guys don't already know, but it can do so much, guys, and I really want to show and what it's really capable of. I mean, granted, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. I mean, pretty much, I don't think anybody's an expert because everybody's still learning. There's always some kind of update. They just came out with 2.81, and they're expected to have 2.82 come out sometime, if not this year, most likely next year. And it would have more applications for like grease pencil and VR and all kind of different stuff. But anyway, so this is 2.81 version, and you can see I don't have anything on here, so we're starting completely from scratch. As soon as you bring it up, this is what you would see. And we're just going to go ahead and start getting into all the video information here. So first, we're going to click out of that. You're going to hit N on your numpad. Matter of fact, since I updated, I don't have my hotkey information. So I need to run a script. What is it? text editor. See, it's still some stuff that I haven't learned yet. Can I open? Yeah, there we go. Open. I don't know where I put it at. Text editor. Where would that be? Downloads? I'm probably pretty sure it'll be in my downloads. I don't think it'll be in documents. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I should have been more prepared. I didn't realize that updating. I just got back onto Blender with the streaming stuff today, so let's go to users, me, and we're gonna go to downloads and screen keys. There we go. Open text. Now if we run the script, now we have it. Miscellaneous, start display, trap, race, view, type, to add render window, go to keyboard argument. What? Oh god. Begin GOP license block. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna have to do some more research on this, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not showing. See, it's come out with this information here, so I'm not sure what happened. But let's just exit, unlink. Let's go back to 3D viewport. No, not that. Hold on. It was video sequencer, I think that was down there, something like that. Anyway, so I'm just gonna have to tell you guys what's going on here. It's fine. I mean, you guys love listening to my beautiful voice anyways, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and just start. Well, right now we just hit N on numpad to get our panel up over here. We're gonna go to scene, hit units. This is all very basic to me, but I know you guys don't know what's going on. Changing the scale to 0.001, and you're gonna do millimeters because that's what 3D printers use to measure the print bed size and where the area is that it is printing at. And then we're gonna go to view, and we're gonna change this to be really big. Doesn't matter, just add a bunch of zeros after that one. And then we're gonna go here to our viewport overlays, and we're gonna scale this down to 0.001 and hit enter, and then that will fix our grid lines. So now that we have this, we can hit 1 on the numpad. We're going to hit move, select our cube. Now we can move it, hit control and drag up to be leveled. And I know right now you guys are probably wondering what accessories I'm going to be designing. And right now I built me actual computer station. So a little history here. I have actually a bad history with sciatica. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a back pain that is caused by a pinched nerve. It can travel all the way down your leg, depending on if the right or the left side. And it can be so unbearable where you can barely walk sometimes or sit down somewhere. So, I don't let anything stop me, period. I don't care if it's back issue, money problem, whatever. I'm full-blown dedicated to never letting anything try to stop my motivation. So, what I did, since I can't really sit at a computer desk anymore like that, I designed me a complete computer station where I'm laying right now in like a 45-degree angle. So I'm not really laying down, but I'm not sitting down or standing up. And then I have a monitor in front of me and a keyboard. It's a really nice setup, and it cost me around like $50 to make with some wood that I bought, and then some other miscellaneous wood that I had lying around with some aluminum bars that I had lying around too. So it helped out. So I don't know what the overall cost would be, and if you guys are interested, I may make me a video to show you guys what it looks like. But anyway, so with that being said, I'm adding a mount for my pen, so my stylus doesn't have like a spot for me to like sit it up at. So to compensate, I'm gonna design one in Blender and 3D print it. So if we go to importing the information, my stylus is, let me see, I'm measuring it out right now with a caliper. It's 15 millimeters roughly for the thickest part, which is the front of the nib. There's a little like hook, not hook, but like a right before the nib. It's really fat at the rubber part, just like most pens where you're holding on to. And so what we're gonna do is start designing that part so that we can make a holder for it. And I'll make some mounting holes so it can screw into one of the pieces of wood for it to mount on the side of this tray that I have. So, and I'll take some pictures, make sure that I post it on my Facebook group that I made, IRL, Blender and IRL basically. So it's like designing stuff in real life through Blender. So if you're interested in the Facebook group, definitely check it out. It's on my YouTube channel's page. You can go there and click on it. And you're welcome if you want to add anything. You just, obviously hit the button and I'll go ahead and let you join the group. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm sorry it was taking so long, guys. So we're going to do Shift A to add a cylinder. And we're going to leave the box there because we're going to need the cube. We're going to go to item. So if we know that this is 15 millimeters for the thickest part, we're going to type in X is 15, tab, Y 15, and then the length. We're going to be changing the length up a lot, but for the most part, I would say from the start to the front, like 24 millimeters. So we'll just hit 24 for the height. Now you can see that we're way too close. So all you have to do is just scroll back on your scroll wheel and it'll bring you back out. So you can see the part. So these are real dimensions. So this will be 15 millimeters wide and 24 millimeters in length or tall. So we're gonna select our cube, pretty much do the same thing, but we're gonna make it a little bigger, and I'll show you why after we're done with it. So if we're at 15, let's do 20 by 20 by, you know what, we can leave that at 22. So, and now that we're done with that, we're gonna start fixing this guy up here. So we're gonna hide the cube for now, hit H to hide when you have it selected. Then we're gonna do tab, hit Control R to do a loop cut. And then we're gonna span that loop cut out to do more than just one. So if you scroll your mouse wheel up, you'll be able to add more of the loop cuts. So the more you scroll, the more lines you add. So I'm thinking let's do about 4. Hit OK. Double click to make sure that it sets in. And then what we're going to do is go to Z, wireframe, A to deselect everything, B to select just the bottom vertices. Then we're going to hit S to scale, and then we'll bring it in super close to a fine point. And if we zoom in here, we'll be able to see it a little better. I want to make it as close to being a sharp point as possible. So we'll hit scale again, bring it even closer in, and that looks pretty good. So if we zoom out, you can already see it's kind of forming the shape of a pen. So we're going to do that for all of them. So if we hit Alt and then right click, or left click, I mean, you'll be able to select just these vertices, and we'll do scale again. So we're going to measure out that portion is about, let's see, 10 mil, no, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 millimeters up. So where would 5 be at? Wow, it's not that high up, huh? Okay, that's basically where the nib started. So we can scale that all the way down too. Because the nib is going to be the part that... Oh man, I just dropped my pen. Hold on. The nib is going to be the part that you can replace after it gets worn out. So you may not need to... Oh my god. Exactly why. This is exactly why I need to make a pen holder. That thing will just roll right off of everywhere. Okay. So if I scale this in, let's do... Oh wait, we don't know the thickness. No, we need to do really small anyway. I'll just put it like right there. Looks pretty good. We're not having to measure that portion because the nib will be there and we're going to want to make sure it goes through. I'll show you what I mean once we're done setting everything up. So I'm going to do the...
On the next episode. Oh, I thought I was pushing it.
And so if I do, let's see, if it's that's the mid, like sort of close to the middle, that's around 9 millimeters. Now you don't have to make it to where it's super accurate because you want to make sure there's a little leeway when it's just sitting inside the holder. So if I select this, we'll do 7 for the top view. And actually, no, we'll do 3 for the right view. We'll select just one vertice. And then Control 3 will get us on the other side. And we'll hit Shift and then select that vertice. And then if we go to View, I don't have it enabled. Hold on, let's enable it. So if we go to Edit Preferences, Add-ons, and then if we do Measure It, there we go. Now if we exit out, you see it got installed over here. We're gonna change up a lot of it anyway, but the configuration, I want to make sure we're text size at like 50. And then the colors we're going to change, but we'll get to that here in a moment. So first let's segment. You can see what segment does, it actually makes the measuring information. We don't want meters, we want millimeters, and then we need to hit show so we can view it. So if we look right here, the measurement from this point to this point is 15 millimeters, right? So we need to scale that down to 9. So if we do Alt and then click that line, it'll be selecting all the vertices. Then if we hit scale, we can bring it in to where it goes to a 9. I think 9 is going to be too little. So that means either the bottom one is too small. Hold on. Or maybe it's because I'm looking at it different. Yeah, I'm looking at it a little differently. Hold on. So that top one is way more than 9. 10. Right. 11. Yeah, it's about 11. It's designed strangely, but it's basically 11. We'll do there. So that means this needs to go in even more. So what we'll do is do the same Alt and then left click, scale, bring this down even more. That looks pretty good. And then right now we're at like the kind of like the middle portion. The freaking mosquitoes in this place. I hate those guys. They are nothing but trouble. Alright. So the middle portion, I'll say that line is probably a good 13 millimeters. So you can see 15 is a little too much for this angle. So again, we can do the same thing. I'm going to try to speed this up now, guys, because I know it's taking a while here. And, you know, a lot of distractions, and I apologize. That's what happens in a stream, so I can see why people don't ever really watch mine. So if we do this one, and then Control 3, grab this guy, segment, then we have another 15, then Alt, click 1 to view the front view, and then S to scale. Bring it down to 13, I believe is what I said. And not too much. Right there is pretty good. So if I go up and then go to the next portion would be over the hump, so we would do another 13 after that, which makes sense. So this top one is going to be another 13. So if I deselect, hit B, grab the top, and if we go to the top view, we would just have to match this line up right here, because that's our 13. So if I hit scale, we bring it down right about there's what we're looking at. Doesn't have to be completely accurate for this, because this is gonna be cut out anyways. That's the reason why I'm not too worried about it. Matter of fact, it'd probably be doing better if it was a little fatter, but it'll be okay. So we'll do another, hold on, what is this? Let's see. So it does come a little rounder towards the middle. So, like 13 and a half. So if we scale it out from here, that's about 46 millimeters. Crap, I keep dropping that pen. Alright. Now all we have to do is extrude, or we can pull this up, but it'd probably be better to extrude, and I'll show you why here in a minute. So we're gonna do the 3 on numpad, click that one vertice. Actually, no, we can't do that yet. Undo. I'm going to do undo twice so we can go back to grabbing. Now we'll do E to extrude on the Z. We'll pull this up right about there. Now if we do 3, grab this vertice and this vertice up here. Or you can do an edge, select the whole edge right there. Either one would work. So if we hit segment for this, we got 28 millimeters. We need 46. So if I deselect all that, hit B, grab this one, hit 1, pull up, and then if we grab this so we can move, we can pull by holding control. You'll be able to move 1 millimeter increments. So 46 is where we need to be at, and there goes pretty much what the base of the pen looks like. Not too shabby. this goes down to, let's see, another from 45 to about 94. So we're at 94 now that we have to extrude from. So if I do another extrude, hit E on the Z, we'll pull up, go right here. And then again, we're going to select that vertex and that vertex, hit segment, go to this portion right here, A to deselect everything. You got to hit that about 3 times. And then B to wireframe select. And then we're going to pull it up to be that 94 that I was talking about. So if I bring it all the way up, there you have it. And then it scales down. Really, it's more of like a flat base, but we're going to scale it down from that flat base to 7.5. Roughly is what it's at. It's like 7.5. So if I do the top view, actually, you know what? We're going to have to just go ahead and select. Oh, I have to undo that. Zoom in. We'll grab that guy and this guy. Hit segment. So we're now at 13 basically. So if I go here, deselect, wire select, grab, and then we scale it down to that 7.5. There. So that's basically what the pen is looking like in a nutshell. Not too bad. And then we can get rid of all this information. And now the top portion, which is odd, it comes to a flat part. And it's about, let's see, about 19 millimeters above from that one extrude in the center. So if I do front view, go down, so right here, if we add a loop cut in this vicinity, and then we bring it down, let's just try to put it at a spot we can work with here. 3, and we'll select this individual vertex and this one.
I can't get the episode. The cat step on it and it said music.
I'll fix it in a minute. And so if I do segment now, you'll be able to see the information. So where that one's 23, so we just have to bring this information a little lower. So if I select that, and bring this down to 19, there we go. So that's where we need to start making some changes to what the pen's overall look is. So it makes like a flat edge, like a little bevel. So it's like 11. I would say like 10.5 really. So it goes like 10.5 flat. So, and that's only, let's see, how big is that? 10.5, Just 8. About 8 towards the bottom. So we just have to select 8 millimeters worth. So just like grab that vertex. Wait, what's selected? No, we don't need those. Hold on. Let's get out of wireframe here to go into solid. Okay, so if we grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to grab. Okay, I grabbed. So if we segment, let's see what that looks like. Oh no, that's not right. Let's remove those. We just need to do from there to there. Yeah, segment. Let's see what that is. 4.5. That's not good. We need more than that. So I guess it's like right here to right here then. Segment. And we'll close out that one. So that's a little too far. It's like a 9. So I'm guessing it's this one and this one. Now if we segment this one, where is it? There it is. 7.73 is not bad. We can just fix that out. But we'll do that. Okay, 7.37. Okay, strange, but I can work with it. So if I grab this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one, we actually need to do wireframe now because we have to select the ones in the back. So if we grab these right here, that means we grab the front and the back versions of the same ones. And now all I have to do is pull it in. And I believe it's, let's just measure it out here. So I think it was about 11. We need to scale it down to 11. So how we're gonna figure that out, we're gonna grab this vertex and this vertex. Then we'll go ahead and do segment for that. Now it's already at 11.62, so we just need to bring it in a little bit. So we're gonna go back here, do this grab so we can grab the ones we need, 3, and then we're going to scale on the Y, and that brings in both the front and the back to that 11 that we need. There. So it got a little like crunch going on. And then these have to get pulled forward because it comes to like a flatness. So that 11 from the center makes sense, but these guys have to come outward basically. So we're gonna have to do kind of like one at a time here, I guess, to make it look right. So if I hit scale on Y, this will pull forward to be that 11. There we go. That doesn't look bad. So if we do the same thing for these, we're just trying to match them up. So deselect, hit B and B for this one, or those 4. Then we do scale again, pull it out to about right there. And then deselect that one. Not that one. So let's do, nope, wrong thing. Okay, deselect third one in. And that one, right? That's weird. Did I get it right? Let me see. Yeah, I think there was a mistake. Hold on. Okay. So let's try this one more time, guys. I'm sorry. So let's do scale Y, pull it forward, lock. So I don't know why this one's looking strange. I don't know. That looks a little strange to me. Maybe we shouldn't do it that way. We should just select one vertex, one pair. It's gonna take forever to do that though. So scale Y, pull this forward, there. And then B3 SY forward there. 1 A B. I'll try to get these two. SY. Pull it forward there. So let's see if that looks sort of right. Kind of does. It's just odd for some reason. Very strange. Now there's another way you can go about stuff like this. Like I could have designed a part to boolean cut that portion, but I don't like booleans so much. It can get thrown off. It's hard to explain, but I've had issues with doing too many booleans to one object. So S, Y. Okay. S, Y, pull right there. And you know what? Now that we have that, I wonder if my loop tools is already enabled. So let's go find out. Loop tools is a thing that I like to use, so it'll help me out a lot for stuff. So if we add loop tools, get out of there. So I think we can flatten these vertices now. So I'll grab all these, hit B up until that portion. Now if we hit right click, you see loop tools and flatten. Okay, that didn't help. Loop tools, curve, soft. Maybe it has to be top view. Let's see if it'll flatten now. Flatten. Nope. Okay. Well, never mind. Maybe it won't help me out at all. Curve. Okay, no, that's not good. Flatten. Okay, that's not doing nothing. Okay. Undo. But at least we can see what vertices we need to manipulate. So we're going to start doing that. Just pull this. We're going to pull that one. Going to pull this. Nope, not that one. Pull that one. Not this one, but the one below it. There it goes. I think that's the right. No, that's not it at all. This guy. Okay, we pull about here. So yeah, most of them are pretty straight. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I have trouble with that. Like, I'm a perfectionist. At least I try to be. Crap, hold on. Control or Shift C to put that back. Okay. You can see you're already having issues over here. I don't know why this guy is so far out. You see that nonsense? This guy too. What are you doing all the way out there in Africa? Nothing against my African brethren though. Alright. Right here. Pull that right there. I hope I'm selecting the right ones. I don't want to be moving nothing I don't need to. Good. Now I'm pretty sure there's some kind of like loop tool, or not a loop tool, but some kind of thing that you can get that'll help you out with this, but I'm fine. I don't mind doing it this way, just as long as everything is working. So then at the top, we can measure out, where's it ending at here? Goes down to about 6. So now that we have these set for 11, if we do 1, now it's not a complete correct 11, but it's close enough. If we go to the top, matter of fact, I'll do edge select. Oh man, hold on. Do edge. Is that edge? Okay. That was the furthest edge. That means we stop to this edge. So if I grab these, I think that's right. Yep. And then we grab all that just like this. Now if we go to the top, we can scale on the Y, bring it in. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about that wrong. If I just select all these, can I? There we go. If we just scale, we just have to scale it down to, what was it, 6 I said? Yeah, it's like a 6. A segment, so we can see. Now go to the top. Scale on Y. That looks better. Okay, 6. Good. So that's basically what it's looking like. A flat right here, and then yeah, it's good. Alright. And now if we want to like add color or something, we can do a material view or look dev, whatever you want to call it. It was look dev before. We're going to grab this. I believe the pen is like a black material. Add a new one. We're going to go to our diffusion base information. Let's bring it down about here. That looks nice-ish. I mean, there's a lot I can do, but, you know, we're just using this as a reference. So, you guys seen me design this whole pen completely from scratch, and it's pretty good. Now, if I wanted to make it perfect, I would sculpt it and add a bunch of little touches here and there, but for the most part, this looks really well. So this will be part 1 of this design. I'm going to start part 2 here in a minute. I just have to double check some stuff with the family. But I'll be back here, let's say like 9 o'clock. And then we should finish up the pen holder information. Now that we have this, it'll make it a lot quicker. So I hope you guys are liking the video. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment if you have any questions whatsoever. And if you guys are interested in any videos coming up that has to do with this tablet, I'll be happy to throw that information out to you once I have it available. My name is Legit Lee, and I'm signing out.